role-playing to be had around their oaths and either trying to keep them or deliver.
Source of the absolute now. That telepathic storm has become a tempest.
They're not attacking. Seems they think we're allies.
Better not be cursed.
Oh, the stench! I wonder how many pilgrimages to Moonrise.
No will sparks behind his eyes. His mind has been hollowed out to better echo the commands of the collective. You could kill it, end its miserable life of enslavement. Surely that would be the humane thing to do. Or you could take advantage of its vulnerability and plunder what's left of its hollow mind for anything that could serve you.
No, sorry. Here, part of one mind.
With a lurch, you realize he means the
But there is one. Same song.
pliant as well. Shiver of impact, crack of bone. He removes the brains, digs free the squirming tadpoles. The unworthy ones given over to the...
Locked up. Bad chop chop. Help them. Become. Yes.
You could kill it, end its miserable life of... You could take advantage of its vulnerability and plunder what's left of its
Down. Deep. One of. Chop. Chop. Chop.
For me.
Still loves meat. It sings chop, chop, chop.
How much blood?
An offering from Moonrise Towers.
Chop, chop. No! No touch! It is wrong. Other. You said sing other song.
We are free! Thank you, friend. But perils remain. We will remain with you.
What's in here?
Prepare, soldier.
watch and learn.
I'm ready.
Take your
Battle favors the fearless.
talk to me.
No holding back.
Need to act fast.
Forever dauntless.
Can't afford to let up. Bleed for me. Talk to me. Feel my mistress's wrath.
Two steps at a time.
No time for chat just now.
am joyous. I love surprises. Grounded again. I prefer merriment when it is earned anyway.
Discern, faithful. We depart.
Empty vessel. Nothing. Empty vessel. Pardon? Wouldn't do to phlegm all over Lord Gortash during my first performance, would it? Right. He heard me a little over my head, being honest, but the Lord has got... Truly! Every day he comes. I want to tell, but I am the first, yes. 5. He says I am the last. That the others suffer. I hurts. He's give true soul. Praise the Absolute. We are his pet Lord Gortash. Separate cells. My head! I can feel...
Design. But death. Baldur's Gate will know my design. Our design.
You cannot use that right now. As the console bursts into life, a mind touches your own. Alien, it is glows as you approach, the mind still desperately yearning for connection. It is incomplete. Console glows as you approach. Console glows as you approach, the mind still.
We will take the city. Every soul made true. Down. Down.
Console glows as you.
Hurry now. The city calls out.
Welcome back, Master. Your tadpole. a sudden fury. And just as suddenly, pain and
The grand design. The restoration of the Mind Flayer Empire. The dream.
your tad. That long and just
On it.
Mind Flayers and civilians, side by side. This must be where they infect and transform those they kidnap.
the device does not react to your presence. The device does not react to your presence. Your tadpole forms a telepathic and every mind flayer in the room calls out hungrily from its pod, seeking. But there are others in the pods, those not yet. The device is open to your tadpole's command, to your author.
Lay down your weapons, please. away. Look at me. The Absolute. The Absolute will save us. The Absolute. A chance. Lay down your weapons. Please. Children, look away. Look at me. The Absolute. The Absolute will save us. The Absolute. A chance. Lay down your weapons. Please. Look away.
I'm going to enjoy this. No surrender.
The Absolute. The Absolute will save us. The absolute. A chance.
Let me strike true.
In position. Oh, I could go for a good meal. What a charmer. Marching.
The absolute.
Base.
The absolute will save
Wits and blades, always sharp. Got to press on.
Sharp as ever.
Your tad every input there. The device is open to your tadpole's command, to your authority.
enough. My mind is my
Eliminate. Coming through.
Concentrate. On I go.
I didn't think I was the Blade of Frontiers. The savior I needed, if not the one the others, the ambush. Tell me they survived? Somehow I suspect it's worse even than you imagine. Likely you heard that I broke, or froze, or some other lie kinder than the truth. We were ambushed by cultists, yes. And then I heard her, their false god, whispering promises in my mind. I would be a paladin again, with a god's purpose, a god's power. Everything I needed to protect my people. And all the while, the cult tortured them, They fought and ran and died around me, while I imagined myself their savior. By the time I regained my senses, it was too late. I did not just surrender to the Absolute. For a moment, I welcomed it. It would be nice to think so, but whatever these monsters twist us into, I believe it begins in us. I won't make excuses. I can't make amends. But I know something of what you came to do. I want to help, if you'll let me. Ketherick is below. He thinks you're no longer a menace. Descend and show him how wrong he is. If there are any more survivors to be found, I'll find them and lead them out of this place. And you, my friend, and pathetic, inadequate as it is, thank you.
Well, well, well.
My faith will guide me. Onward in her name. I'd better take a peek. No harm in a little conversation.
Oh, stench. I'm beginning to... Is there any news about Duke Ravengard? Did he get out alive? That's on the other.
Hell, the others, the ambush. Tell me they by the time I regained my... If there are any more survivors... And...
Brine pools.
This mind flare pod, this pod has a different air to its broken beyond. This pod's inhabitant must have taken a lot.
A Cambion. The Absolute has eclectic.
Mazora, you're Zariel's asset.
My dumb little stinker. Took you long enough. Now, by Grazit's cock, get me out of this thing!
I'll do it, and you'll set me free. That was the deal.
Yeah. So, get to it already.
The controls are open to your tadpole's command, to your authority. The symbol's meaning comes into focus. Annihilate. You decipher the symbol. It's an illithid sigil, meaning unleash.
You did all right, Will. I'd give your belly a good rub, but never could stand the smell.
You're free, Missoura. I held up my end. Now you hold up yours. Sever the pact.
Clause Z, Section 13. If the Soulbinder consents to separation, she will release the Soulbearer from all obligation within 6 months.
6 months? Gods damn you!
Ignorant thing. It's always the terms and conditions that get you. Another one? Well, after jumping through all those hoops, a little treat wouldn't hurt. All that power. And to think you want to throw it away. Now, you've got business in the towers to take care of. Don't you fret. I'll find you soon enough. You're going to need me. Count on it. Oh, and go ahead. Tell your chums how we met. It's a real cracker of a tale. Ta-ta.
Now's not a good time. My hands are full. Zariel's asset was none other than Missoura herself. Of course. Tricks on top of tricks on top of tricks. But I've only got 6 months before I'm made a free man. Thanks be to the Triad. No, scratch that. Thanks be to you. First, we kill Ketheric Thorm. Then, I'll tell you everything you want to know. Anything more we should discuss?
These boots have seen everything. I wish I had a bag of holding. Let's see what this does.
The moment comes. The absolute knows.
Anything of use?
Embrace death! Become death! Gather yourselves! Soon we march to big... Lashes. Balthazar let one of his walking carcasses lapse from his control. Let's ferry them back. Wait! By the Bone Lord. It's you! I thought I'd never see you again. I wanted to keep you for myself, but they shipped you away. You talk? How is that possible? Something must have gone wrong. Oh, but what an arresting voice you have. You're not supposed to be here, Special One. That's not right. But I don't want to damage you. You were my very first, after all. I learned everything about the parasites from you. I remember finding you close to death. Beaten black and blue on the floor of this sanctum. It must have been a few hours after the tadpole was placed in your skull. How you got here was a total mystery. But I stitched you up just enough to keep you alive, then placed you within your crib. I kept you as mine, until you were needed by our superiors. We had such a close bond. I opened you up endlessly with my scalpels, and got lost in your insides. The most important work, the nature of which I only heard whispers. Truthfully, I'm not surprised to see you found your way back here all by yourself. I always knew you were clever. It has never been the same with another. All the other victims who come here just meekly obey. You thrashed. You fought. You were indomitable. But as special as you are, you shouldn't be swanning around here, acting as if free will is yours again. We're going to kill you, sweet one. But I promise I will stay with you afterwards. Lashes, bring this one back to my table. And prepare my knives for a long night of experiments.
The hammer's gonna fall.
Where do I go from here? You picked the wrong fight, friend. Nothing important is ever easy.
She is but the hack doctor who half pieced you together after whatever caused your head to get in this mess. Someone else must have attacked you in the midst of whatever you were doing down here. This necromancer was a grunt in the scheme of the horrors enacted against you. That attacker is the source. In the heart of all these membranes, there was a dagger awaiting you all along. But from who?
Not design, but death.
Moving ahead. What's inside? Something good here, I hope.
Baldur's Gate will know my design. Our design. We will take the city. Every soul made true.
Here goes nothing.
Evacuate. Descend, assemble. Obey. Liberate!
Defender of the people.
2 steps at a time. Wonder if the gods are watching me.
Descend, assemble.
A whole fleet of Nautilus.
Liberate, evacuate.
How many true souls have passed through this place?
Cursed to put my hands on everything.
Is anyone else's temple squirming?
Excited by something down here.
One day I'll catch a break. Seems simple enough.
The platform's already here.
Descend. Liberate. Descend. Liberate. Descend, assemble.
No longer a background murmur. The presence in your mind builds to a roar.
We've found it. The Absolute is behind this door.
You said it was under control.
It isn't you I answer to, Gortash.
Motherfucker! Gortash!
Oh, the general voice. Is this where we salute?
Salute, yes. With cleavers through his blood-starved flesh. How it crawls with failure. Like flies on lick-wet carrion.
You forget yourself, Orin. I've played my part.
You've built an army for our masters, true enough. But what of the astral prison? A rogue true soul flaunting it under your nose all this time, and you ran from him.
Sure that they would follow and deliver it into my hands here. If you would cease these distractions.
The distractions have been yours, Ketherick. Perhaps we never should have dug your daughter up. So you haven't lost your edge. But you're still not as sharp as Orin, I wager. The Slayer against the Undying One. That'd be fun to see.
His crypt breath sings to my sinews. Again. But he must lead the murder march to Baldur's grave.
If the weapon is truly in your grasp, Ketherick, might I suggest closing your fist? Orin and I can wait for you no longer. The plan proceeds. We're going to the city, and we expect you to follow. Army and the weapon in tow. The Edict of Bane!
The last of Thorm!
The Testament of Merkel!
An elder brain. One of the cruelest and most powerful creatures in existence. Enslaved by mere mortals.
There we are. It wouldn't do to fight in front of our guests. Behold, Duke Ravengard. The Absolute.
Whom preserve us?
You wag your word flap in vain, olderling. Once the worm holds the whip, your shredded flesh will serve us.
Shit, no! Father!
Now, it's really time we were going. We will empty this place and begin the march. You may catch up with the army once you've retrieved the weapon. And Ketherick, do try not to sulk. You're supposed to be the fearsome general come to conquer the city. And I am the hero who will save it.
It is time, faithful ones. March on Baldur's Gate. to prepare the way!
There you are, as predicted. What is it, I wonder, that draws one toward death like a moth to light? You could have run away, absconded with the prism. The one thing that could prevent me from fulfilling my destiny. But the lure of one's destiny is irresistible, isn't it? Perhaps you hope to learn your place in history before you are erased from it. A bright flash of clarity before the snuffing out. A mad dog like Orin might be impressed. I am not. Let us speak plainly. My Lord Merkel gave me the one thing I desired, the one thing no other god could grant me. My daughter's life returned. Her heart beating once more. For that, he asked that I serve as his chosen. Join Orin and Gortash to grow the cult of the Absolute, and then take control of it. He's never had a more devoted follower. I have fought great wars before, in the service of other gods and other powers, but for Merkel I would condemn all of Faerun to death. You are all that stands between me and my destiny. And you have brought the prism here. I will kill you now. And then I will raise you as my servant. Yes. Say farewell, Isabel.
I'm grateful to you for bringing me home. I was a fool to resist. I know better now. Good luck in the City of Judgment. I wish you the best. Sincerely.
My lord, I offer you these souls so they may return as servants to your cause. Join the army of the dead, true soul. Witness Lord Merkel's glory.
We can't get at him as long as the Night Song's caged.
No time to waste.
Focus your attack, soldiers! Focus your attack, soldiers!
Blood comes easy these days.
through.
This isn't good. Victor's path.
Now you wear a face to match your soul.
Cry about it.
Another fight. Let's go. Sometimes the only way out is through.
This isn't good.
Can't afford casualties now. Take you.
One life to my life. Sustain me, slave.
just what to do.
Despite everything.
Impossible. Death cannot take me. I am its master. My lord, hear me. Nothing. I am forsaken. You have no idea what you've done. Isabel.
Pick our way toward our fates. Unleashed! A pity I cannot say the same for Isabel. She may have been Ketheric's daughter, but she was my world entire.
Do what you must. Then we fly this foul place.
The Chosen of Merkel is dead. Permanently this time.
Ketheric's Netherstone. It's in his armor. Take it.
What's hiding here? Keep going.
In death, the body is cooling, but energy radiates from the stone.
Remarkable. Truly. And now the picture comes together. The Absolute is neither god nor man. It is the Elder Brain you saw. Held here by those three against its will. The crown it wears controls it, and these stones control the crown. It has been dominated. To master an Elder Brain, to subdue it. Our enemies are formidable. I believe you fought and defeated an avatar of Merkel, the god of necromancy. A remarkable feat. Ketheric was Merkel's chosen. I know Lord Enver Gortash, an arms dealer and a slaver. He is a worshipper of Bane, the god of tyranny. The other is a mystery to me, but the way she spoke, it is most likely she follows Baal, god of murder. Which means the Absolute is a front for the gods of death, and our enemies are chosen of the dead three. Bane, Baal, and Merkel. The Tyrant, the Assassin, and the Necromancer. They are known to pick from their most devout followers a chosen, granting them incredible powers. Each one alone would be a formidable enemy. But working together, and with those stones, and that crown, I dare not imagine what they might achieve. Perhaps not a cure, but you found the source of your infection and the reason for its abnormality. The crown atop the Elder Brain. Its markings suggest it was forged in Netheril, an ancient empire whose mastery over magic rivaled that of the gods. The crown's Netherese magic must be the true source of the parasite's abilities. This must be what elevates their potential. And it must be the reason nobody could heal you. If the crown can do this to the parasite, I dare not imagine what it is doing to the brain. A temporary reprieve, but a welcome one. With the brain on its way to the city, its influence here is weakened. I know. But this is the only way. This is the battle of our lives, and the lives of everyone in Faerun. The army of the Absolute is marching on Baldur's Gate. Within the city, an Elder Brain, brimming with power, ready to turn everyone within its reach into mind flayers. All it needs is an order. An order the Death God's chosen are on the cusp of giving. We must wrest control of the brain from the Chosen before that happens. We must take their stones. Our chances of success are slim, but we must not fail. If we fail, everything ends. I will be your shield, but you must be the sword. And when the chance comes to strike, you must take it, for there may only be one chance.
I'll give it a shot. I bet that will fit in my pack.
You saw Gortash, didn't you? What the fuck was he doing down there? Is all of this because of him? The tadpole, the absolute. How? I'd never have protected a Bay Knight even a decade ago. I looked after that fucker with my life. I trusted him. He gave me away to Zariel without a second thought. And now he's looking to ruin the entire Sword Coast. He has to die. And I'm gonna be the one who kills him. Can't get away with what he's done. To me. To us. He won't get away with it.
Beyond the horizon.
What a day. I could really use some shut-eye.
Thou dawdlest, while time is precious. Let us speak. There are important matters to discuss.
Gods be damned. With that parasite in his brain, Father could wreak untold havoc in the Absolute's name. Should Baldur's Gate fall to the Absolute, every one of the coast cities will be ripe for the plucking. We're not just fighting for our cure, we're fighting for my father. We're fighting for the Gate. We're fighting for all of Faerun. Worm's Rock Fortress. All travelers to Baldur's Gate flow through it. It serves as headquarters for the Flaming Fist and their commander, my father. The Absolute's army's on the march. Gods forbid a tadpoled Grand Duke throw open the gates for them. Yes, but first, a question. If your home were under siege, what would you sacrifice to save it? Then you know loyalty, and you know what I did had to be done. I was 17. Father, older Ravengard, had just been named a Grand Duke, and was called away to Elturel to help settle a dispute. That's when the cult of the dragon made its move.
The cult of the dragon, a fractured religion. Some believers hold that undead dragons will inherit the world. Others worship the dragon goddess Tiamat and intend to summon her to Faerun.
Not just a boy, a Ravengard, schooled in the 4 pillars: courage, insight, strategy, justice. A 10-day after Father left, I heard a whisper as I slept. Duskhawk Hill, the Queen of Chaos awakens. Go alone. I grabbed a rapier and set out. There wasn't a cloud in the sky, yet not a single star was shining. There they were, gathered at the foot of the hill.
Your head tingles. Will wants to show you what happened. In the looming shadow of the mount, 5 groups of 5 figures each encircle a lofty totem. Atop each totem, a dragon's head is carved, and a massive orb held in its mouth. The cultists chant, first softly, then crying to the starless sky. There is a crack of thunder, a gust of wind, and a dragon's white head appears in the storm. As the maelstrom howls, Mizora's lips press to your ear. She will destroy Baldur's Gate. Grant me your soul, and I will give you the power to save it, she whispers.
She read the terms while 2 devils stood witness, and I said yes. 1 soul for 1 city. She didn't. She came on order of her mistress, Zariel.
She never stops. Does she? Not for a second.
Tiamat made a play for power. Zariel had other plans. That was the most Mazora's ever said. All that mattered was that she got her prize. Another pet added to her warlock menagerie. I don't know that it was brave. I just know that it was right. The moment I agreed, I burned with the fires of Avernus and oozed the rot of Dis. The cultists choked on our poisons and burned from our flames. And when we were done, all that remained were 5 grayed orbs atop a pile of ash. My soul was bound, and my lips were sealed. It is the one scar I ever bore of it. Mizora replaced it with a sending stone. She uses it to track my location and speak from a distance. I could flee to the spine of the world or the depths of the lower dark and still never shake her. I don't know that it was brave. I just know that it was right. He returned to an unsuspecting city and a wayward son with a smirking devil at his side. I tried to tell him the truth, but my mouth couldn't form the words. I'd led him to the battlefield, but Mizora had swept it clean. I showed him my stone eye, but he only turned away. After, he said only one word: go. So I did. I understand. Orin, I'd never heard tell of, but Gortash I know. Or know of, more precisely. A self-styled strategic advisor to Baldur's Gate's peers. A bit player with dreams of a leading role, the way Father told it. He had no use for Gortash, and even less for his advice. I don't remember much beyond that. But where these Chosen are concerned, I have a suspicion we're about to know more than we'd like. No, never. He did the only thing he could. In his eyes, I invited a devil into our midst. I was a fool at best, a traitor at worst. and Grand Duke Ravengard suffers neither. More than you know. The better question is, did he ever miss me? If he did, he missed the Will Ravengard he once knew, not the hell-touched warlock he returned to. I think that unknowable powers come with unknowable consequences. I can't say I'm not curious, but once you've taken a Lithid by the talon, there's no telling how deep into the abyss it might drag you. I'm more than a bit wary, I admit. Still, I am the Frontier's avowed protector. New dangers require new skills to vanquish them. If the tadpole must be my curse, then let the powers it grants me be the Sword Coast's blessing. I will consume what I must to make it so.
Salona's light extinguished, thy hunger quenched. The scales tip, weighted by blood thou spilt. Thou hast seen with thine own eyes, and felt in thine urges. The dead three unite. There are depths to this alliance yet unplumbed. Consider, mortal. Do illithids possess souls? Thou shalt think about it now, and I shall give the answer. Mind flayers are soulless. Yet, the three amass an illithid army void of apostolic souls that could imbue them with power. A flock without souls, yet to what end, O tempted one? This is the question thou must come to answer. Until such time, be availed of my services. Where matters of balance are concerned, I am eternally cold. Nothing thou dost not already know. Yes, Bane, Lord of Darkness, Baal, Lord of Murder, Merkel, Lord of Bones. Once judged, ascended, then vanquished, as one, and as three. The alliance is reforged, mortal. The plains thus quake, and the gods shudder. Very well.
And El reminds me of old times. Extend it. You, these chosen, have reason to fear you. The city. You. When we reach Baldur's Gate, you're amply reinforced already. I'll let, with the Absolute's army gone, there's a Harper's safe house in Worm's Crossing. Denthalen's. Beyond that, our core.
I won't have a word.
Ketheric is dead. Balthazar is dead.
Isabel. Sweet Isabel is no more.
But we live.
We live at the mercy of the gods. Even I, immortal, have no guarantee of days to come. We must remain vigilant and grateful. I will join your camp tonight. There we will discuss the spirals of time, past and future, and we will make merry in the present, wherein we reside. You certainly will. And you, Sharon. Cleric of the Lady of Loss, who is so much more than she appears. You and Dame Aylin have dangerous ground to tread. We will cover some small part of it soon.
Good. Whatever you think you know about me had better be worth it. You've already cost me dearly.
You prevailed, my friend. Now your path takes you to Baldur's Gate. But I cannot join you. Out there, the curse still thrives. I failed this place. Now I must remain behind, and stand watch over it. This place needs me. I wish it were different. I truly do. As long as the curse remains, so must I.
Fate spins along as it should. Hast thou need of my services?
The Absolute's armies are on the march, and Baldur's Gate is their target.
please?
This land.
I swear, druids care more about the plants of this land than the people. Before anything, he has a grand palace on the hills of the Gift. I don't know if he performed the ritual there. It feels too public. I know. Mephistopheles is one of the lords of the Nine Hells. Perhaps Raphael even will gain from setting us all I know. What can I do for you? Keep your distance, darling.
No time to rest.
Hello. Oh, darling, I'm hurt. It's
Never wanted the easy path. Already feeling better.
What can I do for you, my friend?
Best be on my way. What's up for discussion?
Where's Shadowheart? I think she'll want a word.
What can I do for you, my friend? Oh, darling, it sounds awful.
What do you know about me? You spoke of my past, being chased by wolves. I told no one about that. Almost no one. But I certainly didn't share that with you.
There is nothing I can tell you that you do not already know yourself. They trained you well, trained you hard. Chiseled away any part of you that did not fit their plan. They made you forget.
I chose to do that. For the mission to protect Shaz.
Secrets. Yes, yes, that is an old song, girl. Your goddess cares more for her precious secrets than she does her devotees.
Get to the point.
When you freed me, you severed a bond between me and that dog, Thorm. A bond of pain. His, inflicted on me. When I laid eyes on you, I sensed a similar bond. You, tethered to two others. Someplace distant. Let me help you remember.
You feel Shadowheart's mind tug at the edges of your own. You know this sensation. She wants you to see whatever is about to be revealed. Your mind joins with Shadowheart's. Something pulls at you both, bringing you elsewhere.
What? Who was that man?
You already know. Did you not see yourself in him? Do you not recognize your own blood?
My father. That was him.
That is him. He lives still. And your mother, too.
No. It can't be. I'm an orphan.
And who told you that? Your adoptive family? You are not to blame. You were young, impressionable. They took you because they wanted to break and remake you. But you are a child no longer. You are a woman. One who knows what must be done.
My parents. I need to save them.
Your parents are with your abductors. You will need to return to their lair. But be warned. You may have once thought of them as comrades, mentors, friends, even lovers. They will all be enemies now. You have been forewarned for what is to come, but not yet forearmed. It no longer has the power to harm me, now that I've removed it from Shah's domain. Shah is quick to discard whatever she has no use for. I think you know that well enough. But I felt it call to me as I took flight. Whatever Shah calls her own, Selûne has equal claim to. They are one and the same. Their power is matched and mirrored. Take it. You will find it useful. What you do with it, that will be up to you. Same as before.
I'll need every advantage, it seems. Thank you.
A debt repaid. You returned my life unto me. Now go and claim your own.
It hurts.
Shah torments you still. What a spiteful creature she is. This will not stop until you take action. See that your parents' sacrifices are not in vain. Allow the Moon Maiden to guide you at last.
I wasn't expecting it, but I'm glad. If you're sure. If you're sure. Fine.
So, and here I was, worried I'd be the only one with a difficult family reunion waiting.
been lied to. My parents are alive, and I have to save them. Indeed, but before that, there's one thing I need to see. You'll see for yourself soon enough. Just leave it with me.
Ketheric is defeated, the path ahead clear. You should be elated. But the sight of the land you leave behind does nothing to alleviate your sorrow. Though however deep your pain, it cannot compare to Halsin's.
Sergeant, if you are here, I presume Wern's Rock is secure, and preparations for my inauguration are complete.
No, Lord Gortash. We were interrupted. Another quake in the lower city. More severe this time.
So you came cowering to my chambers? I'm flattered, Sergeant. But even I cannot command natural phenomena to cease.
Forgive me, my lord, but there is panic in the streets. The people are afraid.
Perhaps the people would be calm if you kept your nerve. I expect better from the Flaming Fist than to run scared from a slight tremor in the earth. Get back to your duties.
Duties, duties, duties. Patrolling and saluting and following and bowing and scraping. Yes, sir. No, sir. Rip and cut your throat, sir.
Your plan is falling apart, lordling. Give me a reason not to cut you to ribbons.
Control yourself, Orin. We need to focus on reuniting the stones or the brain will break free. These quakes are just the start. Neither of us expected the Prism Bearers to kill Ketheric. They'll be traveling to the city. Let's make sure we give them a Baldurian welcome.
My prodigal bloodkin is among them.
They live?
Barely. I made mince of their ugly mind matter. And if they dare return, I will strip out their offal.
Let's make camp. My muscles are stiffer than a stuffed cat.
Beyond the campsite, the city waits in uneasy silence, one sleep away.
Moving in. Let's have a look. Let's see. Just what I need.
The Absolute should be a thing of the past, and I with it. Yet, at the risk of angering Mistra further, I'm glad it didn't come to that. Given what has come to light.
I can't fathom how such a wonder survived. Surely everything of its ilk... That crowns. We need to learn more about what we saw. As luck would have it,
We'll soon find ourselves near one of the finest book collections this side of Candlekeep. Sorcerer's Sundries. I need to go there. You'll have to...
The events of the last days weigh heavily upon you. Sleep's rest is slow to come to one whose mind is so full. The Absolute is not a god, but an elder brain controlled by the chosen of the Dead Three. They mean to use it to take control of the Sword Coast. All who carry the tadpole are governed by the brain, and by extension the chosen. It will take but one order to transform them into an army of mind flayers. This would have been your fate too, were it not for the astral prison and the mysterious visitor inside of it. With her help, you have uncovered the cult for what it really is. A plan of conquest orchestrated by the gods of death themselves. Together, you have the power to thwart the Dead Three. If you follow this path to its end, the Elder Brain will not answer to the Chosen. It will answer to you. And what then? You are prone to impulses as uncontrollable as the gods themselves. Will you even have a say in what you do? Will you liberate the true souls from their parasites and their religious delusions? Or will you use the power you gain for your own purposes? Your blood swims hot at the very prospect. You will not have long to wait. All you need to do now is sleep. But sleep is not for you.
The reckoning is upon us! The city's thirst for domination. March! Join power.
You're under attack! Help me!
Dread Harborer!
Fight your way to the portal. I need your help.
On my way.
Who favors the fearless? Fleet of foot.
Come quickly. I can't do this without you.
There's blood in the air. Let's move.
I won't give in. Wonder if the gods are watching me.
The blade will not bend. Making a move.
Gestaski! Orpheus!
More are coming. Hurry, or we will all become thralls.
Shall we cut and run? Be quick.
Never a dull moment. Think you can take me on?
That thing's about to blow.
Dream Guardian.
I'm here. Help me. I'm under attack.
Soldier.
I'm coming for you!
Oh, forever, pal. Tactical.
This is my time.
Can't even catch my breath.
Hop, hop.
It's not over. Come to the skull. Hurry! I can't hold them back alone.
That took the edge off.
I need you now.
Should mine a step. Can't risk being in open view.
It's not over. Come to the skull.
Before you do anything, I am your ally. We are in danger.
Oh, shit. A mind flayer.
The Githyanki is the source of our protection against the Absolute. I must subdue him, or everything we've worked towards is lost. Don't let my form deceive you. I am the one that's been protecting you. I am the one that came to you in your dreams. Help me. You saved a child from a viper back in the Druid's Grove. You saved the Asima Night Song from her soul cage. You let me live last time you were here, though it brought Blackheath's wrath upon you. Your continued existence as yourself, and not a mind flayer, should be all the proof you need. Now, help me.
Despite your best attempts to be subtle, the Mind Flayer's awareness is everywhere. You blunder in its presence like a warg pup learning to walk.
You must be joking. I am telling you my thoughts directly into your head. But if you insist on taking a look for yourself, be my guest.
Colorful existence to date could have prepared you for this. As the horror terror subsides, you are left with only one coherent thought. You must do whatever you can to subdue the Githyanki.
Happy? Now, join me. Fight! Together, we can turn the tide.
Find a route.
Excellent.
Still breathing, despite everything. Breathe deep and move.
For my prince's honor!
2 steps at a time.
Yes, here.
No choice but to keep going. Hope your soul is in good hands.
Too close. Don't look at me like that. I am a mind flayer, yes. Without me, you would be a slave to the Absolute.
By the living gods! No more visions, no more lies. I expect answers, now.
It was necessary. Rare are those that would openly consider a partnership with a mind flayer. Even those who are on a path of becoming one. I was someone once. Someone just like you. An adventurer. I came from Baldur's Gate, though I was never one to be constrained by circumstance. I longed for more. That longing brought me to Moonrise Towers on a search for treasure. To a colony of mind flayers who caught me, changed me into what I am now. For years, I served the Elder Brain, the one you know as the Absolute. I was a thrall like any other, but I was fortunate. I broke free and started a new life in my old city. I sustained myself on criminals. Unglamorous, but there are plenty of them, rarely missed. And they fueled me while I did my work. I had the good fortune to meet Duke Stelmane. We formed a partnership, and through her, I became the governing force behind the Knights of the Shield, the largest mercantile operation in Baldur's Gate. People referred to me as the Emperor. Such was my influence, though of course they had no idea what I really was. My needs were sated. I was happy for a while, until my true nature was discovered by the tyrant himself, Lord Gortash. He tore me from my home and brought me back to the Brain, where I became a slave once again. A slave he continued to call the Emperor. The name was intended as a slight, to remind me of the heights from which I fell. But I have grown fond of it. It encapsulates well who I've become. Not all mind flayers are alike. I have always valued freedom above all else. In my past life and present, it has been a burning need within me for as long as I can remember. Indeed, his hubris knows no bounds. To enslave me, that was his nature. But to enslave an Elder Brain, a questionable decision. I shall look forward to sharing his downfall with you. We fought to tame Prince Orpheus, the son of Gith herself. His power has been the source of your continued protection against the voice of the Absolute. The power to disrupt hive mind communication. It is the same power that enabled Orpheus's mother to bring about the fall of the Illithid Empire eons ago. A power she passed on to him, and that I leveraged for you. When Orpheus's mother left, a usurper took her place. Vlaakith declared herself queen of the Githyanki. Vlaakith wanted his power, but Orpheus rose against her, and so she sealed him and his honor guard within this prison. Bound by infernal chains, Orpheus could never leave. Bound by duty, his guard never would. They were close to breaking my hold on that prince. And if they had succeeded, we would be lost. I am relieved. You have embraced your potential enough that you could help me eliminate them. Alone, Orpheus will be much easier to control. No. Gortash sent me on a mission to retrieve the Astral Prism. I was one of many, but the first to find it. How Gortash or the other Chosen learned of its existence, I do not know. The moment I found it, I felt a change. My free will returning. I followed the feeling inside, and found Orpheus. I realized what the prism was for. Containment. While my body was within the prism's bounds, my mind was free. I could resist the Elder Brain,
The Chosen. Better yet, I could plan to overthrow them. All I needed to do was subdue Orpheus and find allies in the outer world. You. Most certainly Orpheus. He is a threat to her reign. Some Githyanki still revere him, in defiance of their teachings. Blackith was safe as long as they believed him to be dead. But as you can see, he is very much alive. She kept him this way because she was reluctant to eradicate such power. Power that she might one day wish to take from him. If the Githyanki ever find out what she has done, there will be civil war. Blackith will be finished. That would be a terrible idea. The moment he is free, he will attack you. Your only defense would be to kill him, and in so doing, he would doom us both.
Even though he is subdued, you feel Orpheus's revulsion, a pulsing hatred that cannot be contained. The Emperor is telling the truth. To him, you are just another wretched illithid.
You carry a tadpole. As far as Orpheus is concerned, you are already a Lithid, a sworn enemy, just like me. I appreciate that. My original body was destroyed when I transformed. When I first escaped the Elder Brain, I searched for a new vessel. But the longer I inhabited, I realized that returning to any advantage I could gain by restoring my original appearance. As an Illithid, I have far surpassed who I ever was before. You, too, should embrace this change. I am pleased to hear that. You will do very well as an Illithid. I've been studying you for a while now. I believe I can trigger the next stage of your tadpole's life cycle, while continuing to preserve your independence. The transformation will not be complete. The physical alteration in particular will only be partial. Would you like to do it? Would you like to evolve?
I'm happy to have more powerful friends, but, well, better you than me.
You continue your mind. Now, hold out your hand. It wants to evolve, but it cannot do so alone. It must commune with another. A tadpole, nurtured by the psionic energy of the astral plane.
Coldness seeps through your veins as the tadpole awakens, its yearning almost unbearable. Your mind is a veritable feast. The tadpole's essence courses through you. Where it touches, your flesh, glands, organs contract and flood with pure thought. You feel different. Your body has never felt more connected. Your mind present in every flex of a joint or muscle.
You are exquisite. When your allies see what you can do, I hope you... But we mustn't lose focus. You heard? We must... feels wonderful.
What's inside?